or what should have been great teams. And I mean, you get guys like Caldwell, who, yeah, we kind of got as far, but was probably the worst time management coach in all of football. I mean, you everything you nitpick, you can always trace back to the coaching and the staff.
But right here and right now, and I get what you're saying, but it's right here, right now. Roadmap how they lose to the Cardinals.
You're going to hate this answer, but it's them just being the Lions.
Yeah,
I don't think they'll lose to the Cardinals. I don't. I think that defense, if they do not stop Kyler Murray and that atrocious offense, then yeah, my hands are up. And
listen, their front four should eat. You are turning Flowers and Hand and Snacks. Even though he's not a pass rusher, he's an occupier on an awful line where he should be able to get interior penetration on running downs. You're turning these guys loose in Aquara, and it's like the Cardinal line has not shown a pulse. I think they're starting a rookie at center. Like, what? You should have 7 to cover 4, 7 to cover 5. You're going to zone it up. It's not like you're going to play man and turn your back and Murray's just going to be able to scamper all over the place. Like, Jesus. I watched one of the Cardinal preseason games. Murray had no time. And it was against base cover 2. I mean, if Patricia he has a useful hair on his head, he should be able to come up with something for a rookie quarterback. And I know what they're going to do. They're going to do a lot of smoke routes and a lot of screenplays and a lot of quick stuff. Guess what? When you know it's coming, you can prepare for it. It's not like you're going to be surprised when Kyler Murray snaps it and throws it. What am I missing here? I get it. Jared Davis isn't playing. He's the center of your defense. I know. And I don't love Jared Davis, but he is your guy who does all the protections, and the checks, and he's the middle of your defense. And Frank Ragnow, unless something shocking happens and he plays, I get it. But it ain't like you're lining up against, say, Philly's front 7 this week, or the Chargers front 7 this week. Think fast. Name 2 Cardinals in the front 7. I'm a sicko. I can do it. Trust me. Probably name 5 of them. The point is, what are we missing?
And if it's a second year in a row, there's no way, right?
If they lose,
rookie quarterback.
If they lose this game, leave him in it. Leave Patricia in Arizona. Let him coach like Hugh Freeze from a bed. Leave him there. Him, his scooter. If I were Patricia and I lost this game, I'd shave my beard and eat it. Leave him there. You can't lose this game. Go to Kevin. Hi, Kevin. Help me with this. What am I not seeing here?
Okay, actually, I agree with you, but there are a couple things. One, there's no faith in our coach whatsoever in the whole league.
Okay.
None.
I don't have any faith in him either. I just kind of view this as a slam dunk, but all right.
Our receivers are below average. And this is a scoring league. You have to score points. We don't have a lot of ability to score, especially Stafford on.
Well, listen. Now the Stafford thing is the great unknown. And if you believe there's really... So do you believe there's really something to it? Do you believe your starting quarterback is dealing with an injury?
No, I think we're going to crush them because they have no offense whatsoever.
Okay. Well,
our defense is just too good compared to their offense.
All right. Well, then, okay. Then I didn't miss anything. So away we go. And I can't take any more of the long pauses in your phone call. You got to talk to me. There's got to be a little stream of consciousness.
I think the Lions are actually going to find a way.
Yeah, I see what you're doing there. The long pause there.
To win this game.
Yeah, thanks a lot.
Okay, let me ask you this, though. What do you make of in your opinion, does that stat about how bad the Lions are, good traveling out to Arizona, factor into this at all? I know it's just from years past.
I just don't care. I factor in those stats when I think each team is close to each other or equal. I can't do that here. I can't. And I love Kyler Murray. And I'm rooting for Kingsbury to get this done. And I don't think it's hopeless long term. But first game in your introduction to the world is Trey Flowers, Snacks Harrison, Deshaun Hand, Aquara. Like, what? Mike Daniels? What?
I know that's going to be tough, but last year the Lions offense went into Arizona, only scored 10 points. Arizona was bad. You knew this going into the game. And I believe that Vegas believes that Kyler Murray can make just a couple plays to keep the game close. If he does that and the offense for the Lions still doesn't look the greatest, then yeah, that line makes sense to me. It really does. When you have question marks in the defensive backfield for the Lions and at linebacker, I can see this game being close in the fourth quarter.
All right, so what level of the Lions defense are you most concerned with?
Defensive backfield. When you already have an injury with Melvin right now, who's not practicing, and who are you going to start there if he doesn't play? Justin Coleman out there, he's supposed to be the inside guy.
Right,
now you're moving someone else over.
But he has repped outside.
I understand. Who's playing inside then if he's playing outside on Sunday?
Dan,
I just don't see it.
I
That's my question mark. And I've been saying it for weeks. I think the Lions are going to lose against Arizona.
Oh, God.
Even after I saw them, the Cardinals against the Raiders in the preseason, I know the offensive line looks bad.
And I just want to say this, and I think I'd love to talk more about this tomorrow even.
Second deck.
Well, that is why I love talking about that. I think this is a classic example of the Lions of the bad preseason, Mike, factoring into people's expectations. I think people look at 0-4, right or wrong, and this preseason had a huge negative impact on how they do.
You think Vegas gets affected by that?
I don't know. That's what I'd love to know. If people are really just bothered and scarred and affected by the preseason.
248-539-9797. You know Magic fiberglass windows. They're stronger, more energy efficient than the sheet vinyl windows that are probably in your home right now. But what I want to talk to you about is the people at Magic. Family owned, Michigan company, stand by their work 100%. That's why Magic comes with a lifetime guarantee. The owner and the staff over at Magic, great people. When I'm recommending them, you know you're gonna be in good hands. Great offer going on right now for ticket listeners. You get a house full of windows, $129 a month, 2 years no interest. You tell them I sent you. You can fill your entire home with the best windows money can buy for less than the price of the cable. Magic's got the best windows, best prices, the best people. Give them a call today, 888-77-MAGIC. Or you go to magicwindow.com. Get a house full of windows, $129 a month, 2 years, no interest. You tell them I sent you. It's Magic with a J, window.com. Magic Window, built for you, built for life.
Jets Pizza knows hard work's the only way you get better. Better like their Detroit-style pizza, hand-pressed and baked to the thickest, crispiest crunch. Get a large specialty pizza of your choice, just $13.99. Code SPEC1. Jets, better because it has to be. This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Staybill, America's #1 ethanol treatment for year-round use. Sunday, Houston traded Jadeveon Clowney to the Seattle Seahawks for Markevious Mingo, Jacob Martin, and a third-round pick. Wait, sorry, did I say trade? I meant Hawks GM John Schneider rolled up on, well, whoever makes these decisions now for the Texans in a ski mask and said, give me Clowney and nobody gets hurt. What a disaster. Then again, that will happen when you have no GM and you try to negotiate with one of the best GMs in the NFL. So what's worse, trading Clowney for a third-round pick and a couple of backups, or trading Clowney for a third-round pick, a couple of backups, and paying him $7 million to leave? Because Houston did the second version. They're paying his signing bonus this year, while Seattle's going to pay him his base salary. This is what happens when you go with a GM by committee. It's working horribly. I'm Jim Rome.
Welcome back to No Brainer. Gary,
I'll take cars and trucks.
what's the best way to protect your engine from gum, varnish, and corrosion?
Staybill 360.
Gasoline with ethanol can go bad in as little as blank.
30 days?
Using Staybill 360 ethanol treatment year-round is what?
Is it a no-brainer?
It is. You win peace of mind, Gary.
Awesome! Can I have money?
Staybill 360. It's a no-brainer. Stop in now through September 3rd and get in on great deals like buy one, get one free on a pair of Bosch Pure Vision wiper blades, super clean foaming degreaser, and more. 5 days only. Stop in today. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better parts, better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Roberta Jacina. I'm here with Bank of America's Detroit Market President, Matt Elliott. Matt, how does Bank of America tailor itself to working in Southeast Michigan?
Every local community has different needs. So for us, for example, a key element of the success of Southeast Michigan and of Michigan generally is the revitalization of Detroit. And so for us, it's important to be responsive to that and also be responsive to all of the industries and the economy that helps drive us here in Metro Detroit. So it's mobility, it's agriculture, it's tourism. Those things all really matter to the state of Michigan. And this is the part of the ground that I care about and that me and my team are here to deliver for Detroit, and we're proud of the work we do.
How do you grade yourself on your success? What is the proof of your success?
The proof of our success is first and foremost whether or not our clients are doing more business with us, and gratefully and thankfully they are. And so we know that when we're growing our business, it's because we're doing good work for our clients. The grade I'm always going to give us is incomplete, but I feel better about the work that we do today than we did years ago, and I'm going to feel even better about it a few years from now.
Thanks, Matt. Learn more at bankofamerica.com.
The weather's cool, and the winds are hotter than ever at MGM Grand Detroit. The free play harvest is back, and raking in the wins is easier than ever. Just earn 100 points playing your favorite slots Tuesdays and Wednesdays in September, and you can score up to $1,000 in free play. Swipe your M Life Rewards card, and you're a guaranteed winner. Visit the M Life Rewards desk for details. Must be 21 or older. Grand times ahead.
I'm Tino from 12220. In my community, a lot of families don't encourage higher education.
I'm Guy in zip code 40220. I like my neighborhood okay, but sometimes it's hard to make friends here.
The Y Achievers program opened my eyes to future possibilities and helped me prep for college.
At the Y Camp, it's really a safe place. All of the people there are really accepting and nice.
At the Y, my zip code doesn't define my future.
I do.
Support your local Y at ymca.net/for-a-better-us.
Your teams, your life, your sports station. 97.1
Sully's cocked and loaded pick of the day.
It's 4:45. Not getting any action at home? There's someone waiting down for you.
Bangkok 96.
It's Mike Sullivan's cocked and loaded pick of the day.
I'd love to get that poll, for sure. All right, let's start the week off right. Now, I want to thank you, Mike. You bailed me out over the weekend. So we had 2 cocked and loaded picks, each at 2 units. I was very confident about OSU. I was very close to covering that, by the way, but they didn't. Nevada did, thankfully.
Nevada didn't just cover. They won the freaking game.
They won it outright. So that was great to be able to wash up those 2 units and no harm, no foul. But tonight, and this is the most spiteful pick I've ever made.
Oh my.
Because I am so sick of betting baseball. I just wish there was football tonight. I'm pissed off there isn't. David kind of had to talk me off the ledge. And David recommended this pick to me, which I love. We're looking at the WNBA tonight.
Oh no!
Yes, and where this is because this is making a point that I'm so pissed off that I have to look at baseball cards. But we're gonna look at the Seattle Storm Phoenix Mercury game tonight. Sue Bird hurt, out for the season as of today. You'd think the over/under would go up more, but it's only at 153 total points. We're gonna go under on that. Storm, Mercury, a cool 1-unit play on the under 153 points. Let's make some WNBA money tonight.
Yeah. People, we may be listening to the low point of the cocked and loaded pick of the day. You cannot bet WNBA basketball.
I gotta find a way to win. When I've bet the non-major sports like golf, I've done pretty well. So we're gonna try WNBA.
Give you a recap of the weekend that was in college football at 5. We're rocking and rolling with the Lions, and I've said it. I just don't consider this Arizona game to be a losable game. It's like rookie QB, rookie coach, bad O-line, worst defense in football. Oh yeah, that's the other guy. The Lions, though, opened up as a pick against the Cardinals. The spread is now Lions -2.5 because I think most people are having the reaction I am. But when Vegas talks, I listen. I am terrified now of this game. Am I wrong to do so? Let's go to Mark on a cell, 97. Hi, Mark.
How you doing, Mike?
Good, Mark. Nice to talk to you. How are you?
Good. 63 years old, been watching the Lions for a long time. They always lose in the desert. No matter how good they are or how bad Arizona is, they have a history there. That's why Vegas is picking them to lose.
All right, but can you separate the past from the present? When I ask you about this game and this team, give me a football reason they lose this game.
Well, I'm telling you why Vegas is picking them to lose. I'm not picking them to lose. I think that defensive line is so stout that should take the game. That should take control of the game. And if the defensive backs cover the receivers like they're supposed to, and the linebackers don't forget to cover the tight ends like they have been in the last couple of years, it should be an easy win.
Listen. All right, Mark, I'm glad someone's got a little confidence here. I mean, hell, I'm the idiot who said, listen, don't be surprised if they open up 2-0. You don't realize it yet. You're probably not paying attention. The Chargers are a mess. Their starting left tackle has blood clots. Russell Okung, out 6 weeks. Derwin James, who's arguably their second best defensive player. Yeah, he's out the first half of the year, maybe more. Oh, and a player you may have heard of, might be familiar with, Melvin Gordon. He ain't even got a contract. He ain't in camp week 1. I got no reason to believe he's going for week 2. And that team's got to fly across country and come play you.
I was just about to say, teams flying to the East Coast playing a 1 o'clock game, always watch out for those teams.
Yeah, and this is basically the East Coast. You know how long it takes to fly to New York City from here? An hour and 3 minutes. So I'm just telling you. I really do believe it's setting up for you to go 2-0, and then Vegas hits me with this, and I go, what?
It makes you do a double take.
Maybe I am a confirmed dumb guy. I actually thought the Lions would be 5.5, 6-point favorites. And then it would balloon from there. And instead it was a pick. Go over to Jose, 97.1. What's up, Jose?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Good. What's up?
I saw the Michigan game this past Saturday.
So did I.
Yeah, from what I observed, I think this is a 7-5 team at best.
Oh my God!
I don't think the defensive line has enough girth to do this Don Brown scheme. You know.
All right.
I mean, watching them.
You're hitting on something that I actually agree. I think inside, and obviously, Blumfor is hurt. He played 1 snap and left the game. Jose, they just don't have depth. When Ben Mason becomes one of the first guys off your bench and he's a fullback, you're right. Their interior line, I am concerned about. We'll see how it plays out. They have an opportunity to get healthy. But yeah, Jose, if they go up to Madison and this line is a little bit thin and your fears are confirmed, they're going to be in a lot of trouble then.
Right. Everyone's excited about this offense, but this offense may not see the field. I mean, because if they can't stop Michigan State running, which I'm quite sure that's all Michigan State's going to do against Michigan, just run.
Michigan State, we couldn't crack. Whoa, don't worry about us. You mean Wisconsin?
I mean, I'm talking about anybody.
We couldn't crack 80 yards against Tulsa. Don't worry about Michigan State, but worry about Army or worry about Wisconsin.
Hey, but remember, Don Brown's first year against Michigan State up at East Lansing, I mean, they were just spraying the ball right down Michigan's throat. Normally, and you had Hurts and all those guys up there.
But that was the first drive of the game. You're talking about the 2016 year?
Yeah,
that was it. Then they had 10 yards the rest of the day. Hey, come on.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think they're going to be able to do it. Plus, young at secondary, probably in the Big Ten. If they start doing a little pick and roll thing on Michigan like Ohio State did in that last game last year, I mean, it's going to be some easy scoring.
Listen, Jose, I'm with you to a point. I want to see a little more before I make some of the judgments you're making. We will get to your calls. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let me do a weekend report. What I liked, what I didn't like. from Michigan to Michigan State, blend in the Lions and this Vegas fiasco. Next, 97.
Let's talk about Hall Financial. They've been recognized number one. That's right. I love talking about Hall Financial because I'm working with them right now. And they bought a house, closing on it in a few weeks. They've been nothing but fantastic and helpful. But guys, if you don't believe me about their customer service, go on Zillow. They've been recognized number one on Zillow for giving their clients 5-star service. That means they are the top recommended lender in our area based on reviews left by all the people they've helped. Now look, it seems like whenever we're buying something, whenever we're doing business with a company, we always go online and look at reviews, rightfully so. So go online, check out Hall Financials. They will speak for themselves. Their reviews are fantastic. They're approaching 800 5-star reviews. Crazy. Their goal is 1,000 in 2019. I think they're going to hit that. So you know who to call with these crazy low rates we're seeing. Whether you're purchasing a new home or looking to refinance, reach out to Hall Financial today. Call 248-308-5000 or chat with them online at davidhallmortgage.com. That's 248-308-5000 or chat at davidhallmortgage.com.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
This report brought to you by Huffer Helmets. Watching this wreck along eastbound 696, the ramp to eastbound 94. You're finding it slow eastbound 696 from Gratiot and on eastbound 94 from 9 Mile. Tipsters say there's a crash southbound 75 after Outer Drive. You're slow from the Rouge River Bridge. Football fans, Huffer Helmets has teamed up with 97 Won the Ticket. What's a Huffer helmet? It's the coolest collectible we've seen. It's an authentic replica football helmet that levitates and rotates. Right now, receive 20% off with the code FAN at checkout. HufferHelmets.com. This is Catherine Leslie in the WWJ 24-hour traffic center.
Who says being cheap is a good thing? We do. CheapoAir.com. There's nothing wrong with saving money with being smart with being cheap. Download, click, or call to save on flights, hotels, car rentals, and more. Go ahead. Be smart. Be cheap. CheapoAir.com. Go online or call 866-GO-CHEAP. 866-GO-CHEAP.
CheapoAir.com.
Go ahead. Be cheap. Build.
Susan, you guys look amazing. What's the secret? Our new Sleep Number 360 smart bed. He chooses the comfort on his side. I choose mine. We feel great. Can it help keep you asleep? Yes, it senses our movements and adjusts to keep us both comfortable all night. I don't think it's a secret anymore.
It's the final days of the biggest sale of the year. Save 40% on the Sleep Number 360 limited edition smart bed plus special financing. And Sunday. Find your local Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com. Special financing subject to credit. Minimum monthly payments required. See store for details.
Whether it's back to books or first dates, Lady Jane's will make sure you look great. There's precision haircuts, invigorating shampoo, hot by the next shave, and hot towel treatment for a great price. Lady Jane's will on Van Dyke, top of Kingston Style, Target, Lady Jane. It's freaking awesome.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Mike Pura of National Benefit Plan. For affordable life insurance, log on to ndthealth.com.
Parents, do you want to save your child's life? 97.1 The Ticket Student Heart Check can help. Make the time to have your child checked. Contact the Ernst Cardiovascular Center at Beaumont Hospital in Royal Oak. Learn more at 97onetheticket.com. WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. The radio.com sports station. Sports headlines. All day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Brought to you by the Michigan Lottery. After knocking off Tulsa to start the season 1-0, Michigan Center coach Mark Antonio, speaking about the victory today, said week one showcased the good, the bad, and the ugly being the penalties. Also said his defense played outstanding, but he was highly disappointed in the offense.
But I was disappointed in the effort when I see guys running routes that are not at full speed. I see guys blocking at the point of attack, throwing a shoulder in there and not addressing a defender. Can't happen. We predicated ourselves on being tough here. I don't care any way you cut it. That message is going to get sent, whether it's public or not. I'm sure nobody appreciates us running the ball for 67 yards, especially the guy in charge. So we'll fix that.
Antonio went on to say he's not panicked about the offensive situation, but does have a pretty simple message to his team ahead of Saturday's game with Western.
Football is a game of effort, toughness, and knowing what to do. And half of our team figured that out, half of it didn't.
we will make sure that other half gets figured out this week. So that's my message to our football team.
Latest AP Top 25 college football polls also been released. Top 7 are the same. Clemson at 1, Michigan at 7, Michigan State dropping 1 spot to 19. Tigers back at it tonight. They're out in Kansas City against the Royals. We'll have it right here on the ticket at 8:15. And after 15 years with the Red Wings, Nicholas Cronwall has announced his retirement and joined the front office with a new advisor.